is SportsCenter.
Welcome to Undisputed. Wildcard weekend is over, and there were surprise, heartbreak, and absolute dominance. Shannon, I have to ask you, didn't you say the Baltimore Ravens were the best team in the AFC? How do you explain them losing to the Jacksonville Jaguars in overtime, 36-35? You had them as the best in the AFC, so what went wrong?
Skip, man, I stick to what I said, and I stand by it. The Ravens were just dominant all season long. Lamar Jackson playing like an MVP. And that defense, they were balling. But those Jaguars, man, they came to play for real. Trevor Lawrence brought his A game, no doubt about it. They pushed the Ravens all the way to overtime, and then they got the win on their home turf. And let's keep it real, man. It was a damn close game, but a win's a win, especially in the playoffs.
Yeah, the Ravens had it in their hands. They had a 13-4 record, and they were supposed to handle business against a 11-6 Jacksonville team. But now they're watching the playoffs from home. But let's talk about those young prodigy teams that were knocked off. The Seattle Seahawks and the Atlanta Falcons beat the San Francisco 49ers and the Detroit Lions. Those young prodigies had their stars, but the veterans showed who was boss.
Man, you know it, Skip. When it comes to that Falcon defense, they shut down the 49ers, all right. Folks were calling Purdy's name, talking about him being the next big thing. But them Falcons, they proved them wrong. And then those Seahawks, man, they put up a hell of a fight against the Lions, no doubt. Jared Goff, 2 picks in overtime. Nah, you can't do that in a playoff game, man. Seattle pulled off that 40-34 win in OT. Goff almost clutched it, but he let it slide.
I'm still shaking my head at Goff's OT performance. He had a great season, but those 2 picks, you just can't do that in a playoff situation. The Seahawks capitalized and won. But let's talk about the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants. The Giants pulled off a tight 23-20 victory. And Sam Howell, he's the reason the Dallas Cowboys are out. I'm not surprised, but it feels like the Cowboys are just choke artists. Don't you agree, Shannon?
Skip, you got to listen to this, man. It's the same old story with the Cowboys. Sam Howell's lack of experience was a big factor, no doubt. In the playoffs, it's a whole other level, and he couldn't rise to the challenge. The Cowboys had opportunities to win, but Howell couldn't make those crucial throws. The Giants, they just outfoxed them. Hate to say it, but the Cowboys let this one slip more than the Giants wanted.
Exactly. The Giants didn't dominate, but they didn't have to because Howell couldn't make a play. It's another year, another playoff disappointment for my Dallas Cowboys. But it's not just about the Cowboys. Let's talk about the blowouts. The Las Vegas Raiders crushed the New York Jets 27-7, and the Kansas City Chiefs smashed the Tennessee Titans with a historic performance. I mean, 58 points on the Titans, that's insane. What are your thoughts, Shannon?
Skip, it wasn't even close, man. The Raiders were dominant all year, and they proved it. On the other hand, the Chiefs with Mahomes, man, he was playing like he was in an actual video game out there. The Titans just couldn't deal with that offense, and the score showed it. If Mahomes keeps playing like that, it's looking like the AFC going to be the Chiefs to lose. No doubt about it.
Wild card weekend was wild, but now it's time to move on to the next round. Things are going to get even better, no doubt.